I love mathematics. I lasted 2 years before my career was abruptly ended when my teacher told my parents, his fingers are too short. I will not teach him anymore. Mathematics is our sense for patterns, relationships, and logical connections. It's a whole new way to see the world. Every part of the river delta, with its twists and turns, is a micro version of the greater whole. So I want you to see the mathematics in this. It's a wonder in itself, but focus with me on the similarities between this and the river. What I want to know is why on earth should these shapes look so remarkably alike? Keep your eyes open, you'll see these same shapes are everywhere. Lightning bolts disappear so quickly that we seldom have the opportunity to ponder their geometry. But their shape is so unmistakable. Tools get their name from the same place as fractions and fractures. It's a reference to the broken and shattered shapes we find around us in nature. Now, once you have a sense for some people are born with sharper senses than the rest of us, others are born with impairment. As you can see, my glasses, everything is a blur. Well, seeing has always been a struggle for me. I guess I'm just not a seeing kind of person. Yet, and the people who do this well have a special name. We call them artists. Musicians, sculptors, painters, cinematographers, they're all pattern creators. Music was once described as the joy that people feel when they are counting but don't know it. Some of the most striking examples of mathematical patterns are in Islamic art and design. An aversion to depicting humans and animals led to a rich history of intricate tile arrangements and geometric forms. And the shape of a spiral. And this creates what we call rotational symmetry. You can spin a flower around and around, and it still looks basically the same. But not all spirals are created equal. It all depends on the angle of rotation that goes into creating the spiral. For instance, if we build a spiral from an angle of 90 degrees, we get a cross that is neither beautiful nor efficient. Using an angle of 62 degrees is better and produces a nice circular shape, like what we usually associate with flowers. But if we use 137.5 degrees, we get this beautiful pattern. It's astonishing. And it is exactly the kind of pattern used by that most majestic of flowers, the sunflower. Now, 137.5 degrees might seem pretty random, but it actually emerges out of a special number that we call the golden ratio. And the golden ratio is a mathematical reality that, like fractals, you can find everywhere, from the phalanges of your fingers to the pillars of the Parthenon. And that's why, even at a party of 5,000 people, I'm proud to declare I love mathematics.